You're here, I'm here, good music's here to be played and to be talked about. If I've earned your subscription by the end of this video, I'll be ever so grateful. I'm Alan, this is Alan Reacts. See you on that side of the tape. Hello all, welcome back. Dan Vasc. I'll make a man out of you. There's some interesting stuff going to go on here, because he proclaims it himself. This is my metal cover of the song I'll Make a Man Out of You. This is from his channel, from the Disney movie Mulan. And there's a lot to get into here before I've even listened to the song first time. But I am familiar with the song because I did watch the movie, one of the probably only modern Disney, I don't know. I'm not a modern Disney fan, not because of X, Y, or Z, just because I'm not. But that's a movie thing, and I don't not do movies. This is music. Let's get into it. The opening, with that metal infusion of the distorted guitars, actually still has the same drum beat to a song that was sung by Donny Osmond. So here you've got Dan Vasc covering a Disney movie song that was sung by Donny Osmond. Does it get more Disney? And actually Donny Osmond sang it quite well, to be fair. But it still has that thing. But here we go again. I can see the facial thing, which I've said before. If I hold his gaze too long, I'm not sure where I'll be transported to, like into his matrix. But the opening line is, let's get down to business, defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? And that's central to the character. It's sung, the character singing it is Li Shang, obviously, but it's Donny Osmond's voice. So already I'm intrigued. Where's he going with this song? Because what the movie's about, how he's gonna sing it with his metal cover, is going to be fascinating to me, because he can convey a different type of message, and I'm intrigued. Let's get into it.
You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you.
Showing some restraint, and there's something else that's going on. When he was earlier in the video, he pulls the face like a man, make a man out of you, but there's a glint in his eye, and that's making me think something. And the Mulan story itself, it's folklore, it's myth, but it's historically contextual, and that's what was happening. This is in the Northern Wei dynasty, way back when, I don't know, like 900 years ago, I don't know. Guys, you correct me, 386, 500 and odd CE. So I don't know what that was in relation to me, when that was, not accurately. But there's something else going on here. I don't know. I think that glint in his eye tells me a story. The song's been delivered with some reserve, and that's interesting. And it's also nice because his enunciation falls in line with how the Disney songs enunciate. It's clear, it's straight to the sense, but it's got that little bit of metal to it. And I also think there's another message going on with his metal cover and a glint in his eye. And we'll get to that. I'm still formulating it.
I'm never gonna catch my breath. Think about it, those who knew me. Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting Jim. This guy's gone, I'm scared to death.
Oh, it doesn't see right through me.
Not really wish that I knew how to swim. We must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great time for, with all the strength of a
I guess I was wrong. Stupid me said, oh, it seems to be a bit reserved here. Then he goes full-blown sort of metal opera, which is good. There's two elements to this when I'm thinking about it, and my thoughts are coming together, and the story of Mulan itself. I think at the beginning of the video, he's kind of saying, I've seen it, so I'm in on the story. I'm in on not the joke, that'd be dismissive. But it's almost like he's in on the joke that Disney's saying in the story, all the men are sent, but actually the bravest warrior there, the most accomplished, is Mulan, as the story turns out. Now, you could argue that it's a subversion of the male dominance in war. Again, I don't want to get into that. It's his performance. He's in two ways here. For me, it conveys two things. Metal isn't just for women. Never was, never is. I mean, my favourite bands at the moment for the last couple of years have been like Rolling Quartz, Nemophilia, Bandmade, the list goes on. So forget that. So he's conveying that, I think, in this video, or at least a message you can draw from it. If you put them side by side, metal and women, war and women, I think that's interesting for me. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. But also that he's in on the story, that he knows the story. He's letting you know he knows. And there's a little smile on his face to say, do you understand? Do you get it? There's all sorts of political nonsense. Not nonsense, no, that's dismissive. There's all sorts of political backdrops to this, where the movie was made, the Uyghurs and all that. But I don't want to get into that. I want to get into what he's doing with the song against that backdrop. And he's letting you know he's in on it. He knows. And he doesn't butcher it. This is a really great rendition to infuse a bit of metal into it without losing any sensibility of the song itself, if you're a fan of Mulan. But you can be a fan of metal and not even be a fan of Mulan and still enjoy this. He's poking a little bit of, not fun, but he's a little bit provocative for me. And it's cool, because I like that. Again, his videos are really good because you have to watch him so carefully. And I've been misinterpreting all of this. I really could, but I just think there's a glint in his eye. Guys, I love this. I think Dan Vasc, so far from what I've done, is great. Amazing Grace and all that I've reacted to. Go and check the channel playlist. Adeste Fidelis. But I really enjoyed this because of the story behind it and because of how he plays with it. I hope you do too. If you want to join, guys. But if you liked it, thumbs up. All those things. I can't make anyone join. That's choice. Till next time, guys. Take care. And I'll see you all soon. This is Alan Reacts. I'm Alan, your host. If I've earned your subscription by the end of this video, I'll be ever, ever, ever so grateful. But most of all, I want you to have a good time. I'm Alan. This is Alan Reacts. See you on that side of the table.